Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, Saturday night stream. Same old bollocks as normal. Just going to turn my light on. So if you hear something talking, it's that.
Bluetooth ready.
And I'm putting on my merchandise t-shirt while I remember. Yeah, just wait some people in. Right, Paul. All right, Alpha Hail. I am still here. I'm not doing a strip tease for free. Mr. Live here, War Productions. Hello, how are you? Put a bit of money in the donation fund. Maybe if it gets high enough, I'd do a strip tease. But I certainly don't do it for nothing. Yeah, hello, all the people who joined. How are you? You all right? Just get in my back pocket. So yeah, I ain't done a lot today really. Put a video on, but that was pre-recorded footage anyway. You right, Zed? How are you, mate? You all right? Yeah, I'm not bad. Oh, I watched the film earlier. I'll tell you about that a bit later, everyone. I'm going to open an envelope. Dad said, get them out for the lads. when them donations gets higher, maybe. Right, chat. Paul said, just been playing Destruction All Stars. You know what? What is that? I've never seen that. Like Destruction Derby sort of thing. I'm just looking at this shit. That's rubbish. It's one of these things. All the weird crap in it, you know, the weird sort of. Well, it's not crap, but you know. T2 Coinseek, you right, mate? How are you? Lap Bricks, right? Carter, how are you, mate? Zed said I watched Full Metal Jacket again. Nice. I'll tell you what I watched in a minute. It was one of the ones I showed yesterday. Paul said, yeah, new game on PS4. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Sling this shit because I'll keep looking at it otherwise. Maybe there's a hearing aid thing in it. Not that I need a fucking new hearing aid. Get mine off the NHS for free. The hearing aids are fucking expensive if you buy a proper decent one. The ones the NHS give you are about 250 quid, I think. Peter, you right, mate? How are you? I'll check that game out, Paul. Although I ain't got a PS5 yet, but I will do one day. Don't know if you'll be able to see it. I burnt myself on the cooker yesterday. You can see that there? Not a bad burn. It's just I didn't think it was going to come up with anything. It felt like it wasn't going to like have a blister. Oh, yeah, you can see it, can't you? I've done that though, luckily. Steve the Blade. You right, mate? Nah, sober tonight, mate. Sober tonight. I'll try not to drink concurrent weeks, if that makes sense. I like to have I'll leave it a week and then yeah. So every 2 weeks pretty much. I don't always do that, but I try to. War Production says, I know I have just come in the stream, but I have to go, so I'll come back in the stream in a bit. All right, mate. Well, cheers for joining in for a bit. Paul said, Mike, get the PlayStation Plus game called Control. I got it. Yes, I got it on the yeah. I always get the PlayStation Plus games. And funny thing is, I actually really wanted to buy Control, and I was that far away from buying it if it was cheap, and then it came up for free anyway. So yeah, I got it. Yeah, I can't wait to play that. Jamie, you right, mate? How are you? T2 said, watch Birds of Prey earlier. That good or bad? Latbrick said, did you get Cold War, Mike? I'm pretty sure I did, yes. If that was on the was that a free one? Or do you mean did I buy it? I haven't got no, actually Cold War's the new one. No, I haven't got that card. No, I haven't. Zed said, don't talk to me about sodding ears. My tinnitus is pain. That's a shame. My ears aren't too bad at the minute. Like, my ears are always fucked. But they're not sort of annoying me. Did I laugh, Jamie? I don't know. Maybe that wasn't deliberate. James, why did you laugh when you said my name? I don't know. That was not deliberate, though. If I did. Genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about last night. That would have been totally unconscious, though, had I done that. I didn't realise I did. Darren, you right, mate? How are you? Chris, yeah. WeaponCollector. Yes, there you go, Chris. No, I'm sober tonight, Lewis. How are you, mate? You right? Nah, I'm staying sober. I'll try not to drink like every weekend if I can help it. James said, I'm in your head now, Mike. Dad said, it's been driving me nuts all day. Have you tried anything like putting a fan on or something that makes a background noise? That's supposed to help. Sometimes a background noise other than the tinnitus can help. That's about the only thing I know that's supposed to help. Jumble Sabu, you right, Riggs? How are you, mate? Lewis, I've got the PlayStation 3 out and I'm playing Metal Gear HD Collection. Nice one. What do I keep getting tempted to play recently? There's an older game I keep getting tempted to play. What was it? Oh, San Andreas is what I want to play. That's PlayStation 2, isn't it? Nice one, Lewis. I've still got my PlayStation 3 plugged in just there. So that's why I watched the film. Nice one. Yeah, that probably helps, Ed. But yeah, they reckon at night, like just a fan going can help. I'll be honest with you, I can't sit about in silence because of tinnitus. It does my head in. So I always have to have some kind of radio on or something. Stug, you right, mate? Lewis, I read that, Yeah. What one are you playing at the minute, Lewis? James said the wife likes the crossbows. Nice. Thank you, Louise. Iron Man said, Mike, try Kestrel Super. I used to drink that back in the day, Iron Man. I would 100% drink that if I could find it around here. The problem is around here. Do you know how much a can of Kestrel Super is now? A can of Tent Super, £2 fucking 50. That's way too much for a 9% can. Dan said, hello, Mike. All the goods arrived. Got to say, the broadheads are excellent, proper solid. Been shooting into wood all day. Oh, nice one, Dan. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you got it all, mate. Nice one. What did you get then? Did you get a couple of things? I can't remember because I had so many orders. I might be able to tell you, Darren. Actually, I ain't got it on here. Oh no, yours was one of the ones I didn't have on the list. Oh, Louise is on. You right, Louise? Or the woman nagging you to death to get rid of it all, as your dad always said. That was to Jamie. You right, Louise? Mr. Live here said, just started snowing here. It's supposed to be bad. Thought we would not handle snow by now. Exactly. You're right, mate, by the way. So it's got so bad, I even tried to phone the NHS helpline, but it kept ringing. Fuck's sake, Ed. Don't you start already. At least that was relevant, though. I hope that wasn't a setup just for that joke, though. I was going to get you that out for a second, man. What does he deserve? Nah, it was relevant, at least. Lewis said, I'm playing free, beat the end, and started going into the mountains. If the end isn't the end. Yeah, he knows. Forgot to save, now I'm back before the fear fight. Fuck's sake, yes, you have to remember to save a lot in them games, don't you? That's a Kestrel or Tramp Soup. Yeah. I used to like the old Kestrel. I used to like all them things. You know, 185, that's a lot of money, isn't it, Iron? But I reckon that's worth it. I wouldn't. £2.50 way too much, though. I just thought of that one. D2, so anyone got the Oculus Quest 2? My son is nagging me to get one. If so, is it any good? I ain't got a clue, mate, in all honesty. Oh, tinnitus, Louise, was it? Oh, I get you. Yeah. What you're on about is guns. Jamie said, what is that little item on the big board behind you? Just to the right of the crossbow. This one, what, there? He said, they're mine, not his. Did you have two choices, to be honest, laugh or cry? Exactly. Bristol, all right, mate? How are you? Yeah, thank you, everyone, last night for the donations, by the way. I'm Man Spartan said, Mike, I usually get 5 cans of 5% beer or 3 cans of 9%, and I'm sorted. That's it. That sounds good. What I'll have to do, I'll be honest, though, man, I probably could have a night of lager and beer and all that. But I don't eat none of the shit that could give you gout anyway, so I probably could drink that. I wouldn't mind a night just drinking beer. Nice strong one, yeah, 9%, yeah. Yes, they're then the problem with the strong ones now down here, they're I ain't that far from you, am I? But in my local area, they're not worth the money for the amount of units in that, if that makes sense. Scott D, you right, mate? Louis said, I want the one in the middle. Which one is it, please? What there? Is that what you mean? That crossbow or that gun? That's a Chinese model type 90. Fuck's sake, I'm saying it wrong now. Chinese model type 86S bullpup rifle. That's a Armex Tron. Sorry. And if you mean that though, the crossbow. That's the adder. That's the RX Cobra adder or the Cobra RX adder. I think it's 330 quid. A lot of money for what it is. Dan, you right, mate? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be having a drink next. I definitely ain't drinking tonight. I ain't got no booze. I thought I'd have a week off. Yeah, last weekend was the drunk stream, wasn't it? That I did on I did a bit on here, and then I did a Wendy House stream, which they always get deleted. Right, that one. Yeah, Louise, that's called Armex Tron. That one. Yeah, that's it. Armex Tron, and that one you pull it back. But I don't know how easy they're to get now. But if you look on Merlin Archery under pistol crossbows, there's one called the Scorpion. Scorpion spelt with a K, so SKORPION. And that's the same crossbow, but in a dark green. But it's the exact same crossbow, just different name. You'll find a lot of these crossbows under different names, but they're essentially the same thing. Tactical said, I've had one and caught. He's had one and caught. Stop yawning, for fuck's sake, lightweight. I struggled to read that. Tactical. Scott said, does England stop selling booze at 10 o'clock, same as Scotland? Not sure, mate. I don't think so. I think our local off license used to go to 11. Yeah. He said, can I have it? Sadly not. I'd have a hole in the board then. Axe, you right, mate? He said, never fear, Captain Fuckery is here. Jumbo Sabu said, I paid over 450 quid and shipping from the adder from Go Gun. All included, if I recall. That brick said, what's your favourite pistol crossbow you have? Definitely the Tomcat 2. It used to be the Redback, because I always thought the Redback was ever so slightly more powerful, but I don't think it is. And I don't know, I like the stock on this now. Before I put the stock extender on this, I preferred the Redback because the stock was useless. With the stock extender on this is a lovely little sort of carbine crossbow. So it's bigger than a pistol, but smaller than a full-size crossbow. Got a decent bit of power. Yeah, very fun to shoot. And then with all the accessories on it. Yeah, so definitely this. So that's the Tomcat 2 with all the accessories on it. Without the accessories, it's no better than the Redback. They're exactly the same, essentially. Because that stock on its own is not long enough to use without a stock extender. Oh, yeah, of course, Jumbo said, but it's 24 hours a day, isn't it? Yeah. Scott D said, is that a full semi-automatic crossbow death machine? Yes, that is. Yes, that is that. That big said, that's a nice setup. Thank you, mate. You're quite happy with that. Stu, SAK94, Stu, just did a video on his. He's got the same setup as that with all my stuff on it. Yeah. To be honest, Stu did a better video advertising my stuff than I do. Dan said, that is really nice. Fair play. You have made that so good with all the accessories. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, I think the one that tops it off for me is the bayonet, I think. Just makes it a little bit different. Because it stands out to your eye when you see a fucking pistol crossbow with a bayonet on it. You know, it's not highly necessary, but it's fun to have on there. Does actually help cocking it, and yeah, people sort of straight away like, what? Bayonet on a crossbow? Mikey said the Tomcat 2 is great. I've got one the other day. Love it. Yeah, they're great, aren't they, Mikey? Right, by the way. Oh, that, yeah, nice one, Zed. Yeah, Todd cut the stiletto that Zed bought me as a birthday present. That said, thought the stock was great on the Tomcat 2 till I got the 360, much longer stock. I had to buy the stock extender for the Tomcat after that. Yeah, I didn't like it straight away, Tactical. I never did like that stock. It was the crossbow was way too close to my face to aim with the open sights. And I like to be able to use open sights if I want to. James said Mike was no up. I didn't see your comment. Darren said, get the stock for the red back. I've got one on order. Then would be better than the Tomcat. I'll tell you what, I probably won't ever bother with that on here. I'll tell you why, Dan. One thing I do like about this, though, it is small. So this is your dedicated, proper pistol crossbow still. Whereas the Tomcat, it's too big, in my opinion, to properly call. Like, if these was guns, this would be a pistol. That would actually be a carbine, I suspect, really, or, you know, a very, very big pistol. So I like this to have as my proper dedicated pistol. Keep it small, keep it sort of light. I would put the quiver and the bayonet on there, though. Yeah, so I like to keep this one small. If you've got something really small, that's your little carbine, and then sort of bigger as they go along. But I know what you mean. Yeah, this would be as good as that then. But I do like this. It's just it is as good. It's just different. No, they're very light actually. If you mean these, yeah, very light, because they're sort of ABS as well. They're not even metal now. Iron Man said, Mike, name a meal that represents you as a person. Mine is cottage pie. Oh, fuck knows. That's really hard for me. I've heard that question before and I couldn't answer it. A meal that defines me. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me what you think of that question about me. I don't know. See, I do like sort of unusual food. So it would probably, and I think I am quite weird anyway. So it'd probably be something quite weird, quite spicy maybe. Quite traditional, but also not, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I probably am very traditional in a way. He said, Jamie sold my big sniper rifle. Used to love shooting that out the window. For fuck's sake, Louise. But yeah, shame he sold it. We'll have to get his brain gun. Are you chilling with a doobie, are you, Mikey? Nice one, mate. Well, that's pretty weird, man. Yeah. He said, I reckon you'd be sardines mashed with steak and custard. But that's pretty weird. It's what kind of, don't know, what kind of, I suppose there'd probably have to be a bit of booze in the recipe somewhere. You're right, Wolf said, how you doing, mate? You all right? Jamie said, Mike, I'll tell you a pot noodle. Bombay bad boy. There you go. Liver and onions. Kippers, fuck's sake. Yeah, let's get the food talk out nice and early. Steak and apple pie, maybe. I don't know. But I have heard that question before, man. I always thought that was really difficult to Yeah, maybe doner kebab. Yeah. Mine would be doner kebab and a content super. That's a meal that represents me. So it covers the alcoholism years and the sort of strange, non-traditional, weird tasting food. There you go. There you go. I'm a doner kebab and a content super, or some kind of booze anyway. That's it. Actually, Mike, a file curry approach with caution, but great once you get used to it. I used to love, in all honesty, tactical. I used to absolutely love hot food to the degree where I would eat stuff so hot you would literally be sweating, and you felt that meal twice. Once going in, once coming out. It was as bad coming out as when it went in. But where I've got I must have damaged my fucking whatever it is, that gives you heartburn and that and acid reflux. There's something there. And if I eat quite spicy food now, I'll get really painful fucking hiccups. Horrible fucking things. I said I like a drink, but when I eat, I prefer soft drink. Well, that I'll be honest with you, that's 100% true there, Iron Man. I don't like, if I'm eating, I don't drink booze. And also when I'm drinking, I don't really like eating either. Unless it's really late at night, and then I might have a little bit. Say because like last time I was out, I ended up eating about like 4 o'clock in the morning because I was actually fucking starving. Or I hadn't eaten since six in the evening. But I never used to like it because I used to find it sort of sobered me up a bit. Also, pickled eggs and salt and crisps. There you go. Jamie said a banana and a vibrator in a drawer. The banana says, I don't know why you're shaking, mate. Because she's going to fucking eat me. Hello, Nathan. You right, mate? Everyone liking the stream, by the way. Said, I used to eat hot stuff. Now I get the bad sweats of chili Doritos. Proper old man. I can still handle them, luckily. But, I used to, this ain't that hot, but I used to like getting, I used to get a Bombay Bad Boy and then pour loads and loads of chilies in it and chili sauce to make it even hotter. Yeah. Dumbletail Boost, I'm yet to meet somebody who's ever eaten a kebab when sober. I think I have, so there you go. But I'm not very normal, so. I did once I had a kebab and in the evening, bought it home, ate some of it, wrapped it up, chucked it in the bin because I couldn't finish it. Got up the next day with a really, really, really bad, eager, thing for a kebab. So I dug that kebab back out in the bin and ate it. It was wrapped up though. I mounted Mike. Have you tried pasta and gravy? Do you know what? No, I haven't. No, I don't know. That don't sound right to me. Pasta and gravy, for fuck's sake. But I don't mean that kind of kebab, Mike. For fuck's sake. Well, there you go. No, I haven't then. I try not to sneeze. Sanguina, I have no idea what you're saying, but hello. Danny's changed your name. Oh my god. I'm waiting for pizza. Can't wait, I'm starving. Just I'm out to bring the food up. I don't mind the food talk early on. Just try not to do it at like 10 to 12. So it fucking kills me. Ain't you already been on, Dan? Was your name normal? Yes, you was. Yeah, Dan T. Now he's Welsh lad Dan T. Or is that not you? So I watched this earlier. I don't think many people have seen this. I'd never heard of it, but Shed Ninja recommended it me. It was actually pretty good. I would say if you like Desperado, Robert Rodriguez's Desperado, you definitely like this. It's well worth watching. Quite different. I'd recommend it, and it had a good bit of music as well. Mark Hucker, you're right, mate. And he said, show me his features again. After 10:30, no more food, or strip off and flop my moobs out. Simon, you're right, mate. He said, sprouts and gravy. It's a Marmite thing. Iron Man said, Mike, me and Urban used to eat pasta and gravy when we spent all our money on booze. Well, I suppose if that's all you had, that would be all right, wouldn't it? I would be prepared to eat that. I don't know. It doesn't sound too good to me. But yeah, if that's all you had, that'd probably be all right, wouldn't it? You're right, Mark, by the way, if I didn't say hello. How's your stuff going? You don't need to tell me yet, but because I know you've only just, well, I won't go on about it unless you want to, but I fancied the name change, did you, Dan? Dan said, I once told a girlfriend that I was going to make a bicycle out of spaghetti, and she laughed at me. She wasn't laughing when I rode past her. Yeah, that don't work with my accent. Because it would have been rode past her. And then that's too posh. Sanguina, I don't know. Yeah, Sanguina Santa Veridiana. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, hello. How are you? Glad you like the weapons. Mark said, I've just put free broadheads, 10 each on eBay. Nice one, mate. Jamie said, what do religious people spread on their toast? Can't believe it's not Buddha. That's it. Yeah, very Diana and Sanguina. I'm glad you like the weapons. I've got some, if you like it that much, I've got some merchandise. Get yourself one of these. There's mugs, t-shirts. Yeah, no end of. There's a lot of things on there. Okay, V. So I'll try and do better next time. That was all right, but it just didn't work with my accent because I wouldn't say pasta, would I? So I thought that was pretty good. I said they are tranny, Mike, for fuck's sake. Dan said, have you been working in the shed today? No. What have I done today? Do you know what? I think I spent most of the day in here. What have I done today? It's one of them weird days, Dan. I actually don't know I can't even remember what I've done. The hell have I done today? Not a lot. Yeah, my stomach going then. Watch the film, try and get distracted by some of the people on the chat because I'm just waiting for it to turn to Bristol said there's a Barnet Commando for sale on Gunstar, 400 quid. I paid less for mine. You know what? They're getting up to about the Commando 2, I think possibly 750 quid. Yeah, at one point, 750 quid. Right, youthful? No, yeah, Saturdays are normal. Yeah, is that what you mean? Yeah, no, I normally do Saturday night. I think sometimes I'm not in though. But yeah, normally do Saturday night. Wolf said, is that the James Bond crossbow, the Barnet? I think it is, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the Commander. Yeah, I had the Barnet Commando 2 compound. Yeah, the compound version. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was 700, 750. James said, was sat in a cafe or a calf when a waitress came to take my order. Told her my wife was in the toilet. I know this joke. She said, what's she having? She asked. I said, well, she's been in there for like 10 minutes, so probably a shit. I quite like that joke. It's a good one because you don't expect it. Not even slow mode on tonight. Where's all these comments? I imagine might do a video on home defense. I'll have to think about that one. I'll get a little bit paranoid about some videos now, Iron Man, because of the way it's sort of you know what I mean. I don't need to explain, but I'll think about it. I might do that. You'll notice some videos I don't do so much now, because you have to skirt around stuff so badly by not saying certain things. It makes the videos quite difficult to actually do without saying something potentially dodgy. I'll have to listen. Hope. Hang on. Hope you like my new profile photo. I'll send a full one to you later. I can't see on here, so I shall look forward to that, please. Simon said, I didn't even say hello. Was rude, but not on purpose. Blame the autograph at the end. Nah, it's all good, Simon. You're right, mate. Hello. I nearly said happy birthday then for some reason. That's it. Have you never said it to Iron Man? Have you ever been attacked by a house then? Home security, yeah, home security, yeah, that's putting it that way, that's a better way, Iron Man. Yes, home security. Mark said could do one on the Channel Tunnel and coastal defense. There's a few information if you don't already know. There's holes on each end you can fit a sling to. What's that, Darren? What is that? So I don't know if I've missed something there. What are you on about, Darren? Jamie said I was standing there naked, looking at myself in the mirror, and I thought to myself, "Won't be long before I get chucked out of B&Q." I'm sure you've told that one before. Oh, he's gonna get her. What should we give him? Sorry, Dan. Did you mean the pistol crossbows? Yeah, I've got a sling on one of mine. The problem is, Dan, we're going about so many different things. I'm sort of past something. You know what I mean. He said, Mike, we nearly did get chucked out of B&Q because of Jamie. Well, what was he at? Fuck's sake. I'm just quickly looking up something. Sorry, I'm just looking at right. So I'm still here. I just need to take a close look at something. So I was trying to look up who them people were who was on here earlier, just to see, because you can find their channel sometimes. Dan says, sorry, there's 2 holes in the end of the horizon. That's it, yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're right. I've cut mine off. But yeah, the red back, you can hook, sling there and there normally, but I've took mine off. I can't remember why I had to take it off. But yeah, you can. Yeah, that'll fit a sling easily. But you do need sort of O-rings or something. Frank, you're right, mate. So I remember subscribing to your channel when I bought my first butterfly knife 7 years ago. Greetings from Hungary. All right, mate. Yeah, nice one. Well, good to see you still here, Frank. Nice one. Jamie said, what lives in the ocean and attacks young mermaids? Jack the Kipper. And he said he decided to pull his pants down and pretend to use one of the showroom toilets. For fuck's sake. Oh, just imagine that. Iron Man said, Mike, if you had a dinner date, what would you cook for her? Oh, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe chicken and chorizo rice. Like it's a sweet chili chicken chorizo and rice. Maybe that. Is that a good idea on a first date or a date? I don't know. Maybe some kind of pasta. Most people like a bit of pasta. Spaghetti carbonara, maybe. You know what, Dan? I don't drive. Mark said, "Is this new Mankang alligator any good? All plastic?" I was thinking of getting one. I don't actually know, mate. I don't know. Sorry, Mark. I ain't sure. You might have to message me on a normal thing. The Tomcat 2, though, which is all ABS, that's very good. That's very good. Yeah. And that is the Cobra's very good in all sort of plastic, yeah. Nathan, if your back hurts, maybe lie down, maybe do some stretches, touch your toes. That might work. Then I found out the island's capital has the fastest growing population in the world. Every day it's doubling. And no, I'm not sorry. That one worked at least. Jumbo Suburbs, I think I'm going to have to invest in a floor stand for 8 katanas. I have no room for the wall mounted ones. I hate being skint all the time. So much I want to buy. I ain't got the one. No, I know what you mean, Riggs. That sounds good, though. I look forward to seeing that. I said, Mike, good choice, Mike. It's a first date, bag of chips. Man said, just give him a pot noodle. There you go. There you go. But I can cook. So I could probably cook anything. You know, most things anyway, but I don't know. I suppose you want something easy. You don't want to you don't want stinking breath afterwards either, though, do you? I cook every day, Dan. I have to cook the dinner every day. So every day I cook the dinner for 3 people. And then on a Sunday, if we're having a Sunday race, I'll cook a dinner for 4 to 5 people, depending on if the 5th person wants it. But yeah, I cook dinner every day. I have done for at least 10 years or more. Cook a mean salad. Do I look like I get much salad, Jamie? I should have more salad, put it that way. D2 said, any sightings of the big cat? Another sighting of the big cat near me. Where are you from, T2? You don't have to say 2 specifically, just say the general area. I know, as I said, Lewis. I'm not sure where you come from. Lewis might come from up near your way, though, I think. Mad, isn't it, though? I'd love to see something like that. Anyone ever seen seen the big cat thing? Like big cats had a big cat sighting? Mark said, took my ex out to McDonald's on the first date, then realised I left my wallet at home. She was so not happy. She stuck around for 6 years, though. Nice. There you go. You must be doing something right. I don't know where that is, T2. I'm going to Google it quickly. Maps. Oh, yeah, you are. You're near Lewis then. Yeah, Liverpool area. Yeah. Near Liverpool. Would that be? Yeah. Is that actually Liverpool? You ain't far from there, are you? Lewis is Liverpool area. Dumble Sabu said, you did well on your last diet, Mike. It's ironic that it's hard to lose weight, but so easy to put it back on. You're right there. Yeah, because I had actually, at one point, Riggs, I'd lost nearly 3 fucking stone. And I've put 2.5 back on now, which is annoying. Yeah, it is surprising, actually. It is a lot of fucking work trying to lose weight. And you don't have to do fuck all to put it back on. Yeah. I can't fucking lose it at the minute. Trying to eat healthy and that, and just don't lose nothing at the minute. I ain't doing enough, I suppose. Tactical said, I've seen you with a blade and you cook. Even in case you ride back. I don't know who that is. Have a look. Oh, no, it's just fucking Steven Seagal character. Nice one. I'll take that as a compliment. Tactical. Zed said, meal on a first date, anything they can't taste. Sleeping pills in. Fuck's sake. Tom said I go to Liverpool every year just to visit my half caps. Jamie said was gutted last week. Was on the news that 3 World War II mines washed up on the Slapton Sands beach. Would have looked great in my museum. See, I was reading that as a joke. This is what happens, and I won't believe anything you say. Zed had to stop telling jokes for a while. Now he's come back with a fucking vengeance. Bristol said there another wildcat on Bodmin Moor. Yeah, I know about the ones down here. Yeah, you get quite a lot of the the Bodmin Moor, Beast of Bodmin, wasn't it? Yeah. Under Siege 3, Weapon Collector Strikes Back. Yeah, I looked it up and I saw Steven Seagal with his chef's hat on. Nice. Yeah, Ryback is a chief petty officer, former Navy SEAL office operator turned cook. It was top training in martial arts, explosives, special weapons, and tactics. Nice. Hello, Franny. How are you? Beans on toast to me. All right, nice one. I can do that pretty easily. Sorry, it's hello. I noticed you was on. Officer Boo said last time I saw somebody in the sea with a sea mine in their collection, it was Hot Fuzz. Yeah, that's actually. But no, Jamie, sorry, I got distracted. Yes, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, I say it would be good. Yeah, if you knew they wasn't going to fucking blow up. Imagine it. Dan said, talking about weight and Steven Seagal, he's put a ton on. I messaged Mike, I like big soup as a whole meal and a can for shitted fan. What's your choice? Well, that would be good. I'm not sure, but yeah, stuff like that. Them kind of things, because they got a lot of stuff in them, ain't they? And a lot of like meat, potatoes, vegetables. Anything like that's good, isn't it? Anything that's got a good little combo in it. A bit of, like the all-day breakfast things are good because they've got meat, sort of veg, beans, potato. Keeps you full for a long time. James said, might piss off everyone in my village early tomorrow morning. May get up early, plug my air raid siren in. Say. Liam's bought one of them. I'm pretty sure he's got an air raid siren. Franny said, sometimes the simple things are good. Beans on toast or soup. Well, they are easy to cook, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Dan said, how many people do you cook for every day? Well, at the minute, it's 3. But at one point, I used to cook, for 8 people on a Sunday. And it used to be 6 on a weekday. Yeah, but now it could be 5, but 2 of the people in the house cook their own stuff now. And I cook for 3 other, me and 2 other people. So I cook for 3 every day. And on Sunday, if I cook a roast, it'll be 4, maybe 5. But yeah, at one point I used to cook for nearly, I think on a Sunday, if everyone had it, it'd be fucking 8 people, I think. Time for survival, right, mate? Guess what I ordered online today? Now think about it before you answer. You got one answer. If you get it wrong, you're in trouble. Think about it carefully. It's relevant to you. Wolf said stag, chili, and tinned potatoes. Nice one. That sounds good. Yes, nice one. Oh, yeah, I bought some balloons today. Nice, you got it right, mate. Francis, oh no, I read that, didn't I? Mark said, why, man? I got stacked. Off the beaten track, sausage, egg, and beans, boiled in the bag. But yeah, anything I do, as long as it keeps you sort of full. It's all good. Time for survival, mate. He said, sorry. He said, sorry, I haven't emailed you. It's all good, mate. You know me. I take ages to reply anyway. I have got now, though, anyone on here who wants to contact me quickly, I have opened my messenger on Facebook again. So my Facebook page is Weapon Collector 1. I couldn't do Weapon Collector. Do you know why I couldn't do Weapon Collector? Because I did Weapon Collector and then they shut it down. So then I had to do Weapon at the one, the cunts. But yeah, if anyone wants to get hold of me quickly, WeaponCollector 1, there you go. Nylon, you right, mate? Ah, nice one, Ivan. He said, men are best chefs apart from Jamie Oliver. Me and my mum and probably the rest of my relatives, yeah, we're the same. Can't stand Jamie Oliver. Something about him. I sometimes think he's mentally ill. Without going into too much detail. Don't want to offend people. I do. I generally think he's mentally ill. How much for a mug, Franny? I think they're about a tenner. I'll get you a link up. I'll have a look. For this mug, and you don't have to get this color. There's loads of different colors. It's a tenner. You can get different colors. There's a couple of different designs as well. You can get a mug with that design on, any color. Yeah, 10 quid, and maybe a little bit of postage. What one did you want? I can actually get you a link up. Oh, hang on. Fucking hell, I clicked the wrong thing. Right, here's a link to that mug, so you don't even have to look for it. Peter said, Jamie Oliver has a face, what a punch. Jumper Salvo said, the man has a tongue. The tongue of an ox. I didn't want to go into too much detail. Yes, that's the thing, it's the tongue. And I don't know what the ladies like him. Yeah, and he got about 10 kids or something as well. His poor old missus. She's got to keep knocking these kids out, and he just fucks off, never comes back. Cooking all around the world. Yeah, camera's gone funny, hasn't it? I hate when it does that. I've turned that up too high, blinding myself. Schizoid, he said, I think Jamie Oliver's special needs child. He made the big time. Yeah, there you go, exactly. Couldn't agree more. Franny said, thanks, mate. That's decent. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, Franny, for getting one. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, hello, everyone who's just joined. Dad said, Mike, you've been tangoed. That's weird, isn't it, why it does that? See if I can come back to normal. Don't look like it. I'm going to have to put a blue light on to change my... I won't spend all day doing that. Right, I'm just going to check if I've missed any. Time for Survival said, we'll email you tomorrow after work about 5. All right, mate, nice one. Oh, Tactical said, Mike, if you're going to make pocket shots, you should heat up your WC stamp. That would go great on a bottle top lid. Good idea. Yeah, never thought about that. I'm glad most of us agree on the Jamie Oliver thing, though. Do you know what, Iron Man? I've never thought of frozen bubble and squeak, but I cook it quite a lot because I do like a healthy bubble and squeak where I get all the stuff, mash it up, and then bake it in the oven so it's not fried. Quite a nice thing if you want something you like, but not my mum likes it cooked in fucking lard. Jamie said, Michael, want to buy that cutlass you made. Which one? The thick one. Jamie, I'll make you one eventually. That may be this year, next year. But when I get round to it, I do want to make some of the things I make to sell people. I need things to calm down a little bit though, because I've got really every spare minute I have, I should be making bayonets and quivers and broadheads, but I'm not. Because I don't like doing that too. Although I should be doing that, I don't want it to start feeling like work, and then I won't want to do it. You know what I mean? As soon as you start doing something way, way, way too much, you start to not enjoy it. So that's why I don't take any money off of people. I make them wait. But they've not paid for anything, so it don't matter, does it? I don't make people wait, you know what I mean? But it's hard for me to catch up and get motivated for things. I wouldn't deliberately make people wait, you know what I mean? JT, right, man? He said, I cook for me and my youngest because of the coronavirus. He's been here. Oh, has he been with you? Yeah, because of the corona stuff. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, mad, isn't it? I said, Mike, is your mother old school? My dad laughs like, yes, yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, they're old school. Hello, Gabriel, by the way. How are you? Yeah, I didn't really know what even was going on in that comment. No offense. Jumbo Sabu, you should get a club together and send Jamie Oliver an economy sized packet of Iceland chicken Twizzlers. Yeah, I want my fucking turkey Twizzlers back, the bastard. You know, I should have the right to put that shit in my body if I want to eat it. And my fucking what's the orange drink they can't stop as well. Wolf says that it's £2.50 for a bottle of Pepsi in our shop now because of the fucking Mobbit Oliver. Nightmare, isn't it? Because it shouldn't be up to someone like that to change the shit we eat. You know, because we know it ain't fucking good for you. We want to fucking eat anyway. Edward said, wish you'd sell the SMKS2. I see it on that cover. Brings back so many memories. See what I get. Oh, nice one, Edward. Yeah, do you like them? Yeah. They're pretty good. You know, they're all right for what they are. They're not great guns, but they're fun guns. Skitside said, you'd look good dressed up as a pirate. Maybe one day. No, I said, how old school is she? Jelly deals and mash off. I don't know about that. That's more of a London thing. Jelly deals, I'd say. That's more of a Cockney thing, I think. Mr. Love you. Turkey Twizzlers are back. Bought them last week. Really? Nice. Someone must have snapped them in the back door. That's going to say it's the stupid chavs feeding their kids with Greggs that ruined it for everyone. Yeah. Sunny D, that's it. Pete, you're right. That's it. Sunny Delight, yeah. That they don't sell that now, do they? But the thing is, everyone knows what's bad for you. I know what's bad for me, but when I'm rushing around like fuck and I ain't got time to make something because I've also got to make someone else their lunch. You eat something quick and fast. Most of the time, quick and fast is not good for you. Mark said, crossbow. I meant not the cobra. Boobs on my mind. Lewis said, didn't they reckon Sunny D turned to yellow? Yeah, I think they did, Lewis. I think they did. Lewis, have you had any sightings of the big cats up near your way? Because T2's near you, and he was saying about that. Number Sabu said, don't knock it until you try the turkey twizzler in the back. Fuck's sake. Dan said, do you like pie, mash, and liquor? I don't mind things like that, but I try not to eat too much gravy nowadays. Time for Survival said, I really want an Umarex Colt 45. Wolf said, I remember when Pepsi and Coke was £1.20. Lewis said, nothing by me at all. All we get is foxes. I said, Mike, I gave Urban a gun once to shoot. He thought it was a BB gun. It was 8mm blank. His ears were ringing. Fuck's sake, yeah, that was a fucking surprise. When I used to have my blank firers, because my younger brother, right? So me and Malk, and then the next brother down is 9 years younger than me and Malcolm, right? And when my brother was about, I don't know, maybe 13 or something, he used to come, he'd obviously be here with his mates. So if he was 13, I must have been about 22. And I used to get my that blank fire Desert Eagle and let them shoot it in the garden. And they used to fucking love it. But one of his mates, it's just a weird thing that was happening, right? This didn't happen to no one else. And this boy wasn't doing anything different to anyone else. But every time he shot it, the cases would come out and hit him on the head. It's just really weird. You just seeing bang, bang, bang every time. It just, it probably don't sound that funny explaining it, but everyone stood there just pissing themselves laughing. It was just weird. I don't know. Yes, tactical. Yeah, we got to stop the food talks soon. This bloody Iron Man. Change the subject soon. Luckily, I stuffed my face just before I came on the chat, so I'm all right at the minute. But Mr. Live Era said, "Did you know Subway bread is now legally cake. Did not know that. Mark said, time for survival. Brett and H2F is better. Edward said, I love the SMK air guns. I have a B2 after 10 years. We used to diesel it back in the day. No, I can't get it quiet. Daryl. It wasn't Daryl. It was, I can't remember his name. It was a little, it was a little black mate. Yeah, and every time he shot it, it would hit him on the head. It was, yeah. No, to be honest, Daryl, when he was 12, was probably fucking taller than me then. Daryl was probably there, though. Jumbo Sabo said that lad probably had a magnet lodged in his head. Yeah, no, it didn't happen to anyone else. Every time he shot it, it would just come out, whack him, hit him on the head. It was just, yeah. One of them things, just weird and funny. Video Bear said, wish COVID was over so I could fuck all these bitches. Hello, Freddie, by the way. Also said, have you watched Plan? Is it Z or Z? Z. No, I haven't, mate. Sorry, I don't think I get it. I think I looked into it. I'll have a look again tonight. I think when I looked on the place where I get things, wasn't on there, or the link was dead. You know what I mean? He must have had a magnetic personality. Keep reminding me, Wolfshead, and I'll keep trying to find it. Thing is, I ain't got nothing like Netflix. I'll tell you what, though. Remind me on a comment, and I'll have, if I can get it on. If I can get it off of eBay second hand from like Music Magpie for like £2, I'll get it, because you've probably donated enough for me to buy it and not cost me anything. So yeah, I'll buy it on DVD if I can find it cheap on eBay. Because I don't mind doing that. I would quite often buy loads of because you see them piles of DVDs and you think, fuck me, that must cost a lot of money. Every one of them DVDs I probably bought for like £1.50, £2. Not all of them, some of them are Christmas presents, but if I buy them, but I don't mind them. As long as they're used like new, they're fucking spotless. It's just someone's watched it once, didn't like it, sold it to Music Magpie. Edward said, off topic here. Have you got a favourite car, or are you interested? You know what, Edward? I've never been interested in cars. I can drive, but I've never driven since the day I passed my test. I just wanted to be able to drive so that if I ever need to drive in an emergency, I can. But I couldn't afford to run a car anyway. The only car I've ever liked the look of, which I thought, I wouldn't mind that, is Stuntman Mike's car from the film Death Proof. I don't know what it is, except I wouldn't have a duck as the hood ornament of mine. I would have a brass knuckles, a knuckle duster as a hood ornament, which would probably be illegal now. Video Boy said DayZ just doesn't sound right after saying it was Z. Yeah, DayZ. Isn't that weird when you think about it? Never played it. Looked buggy, but an interesting game. Yeah, I've never played that one. Wolf said it's probably better to get Amazon free for 30 days. You can get a trial. No, actually, someone in my house might have a go. You know, have it. You know, have you know, have an account. Fuck, I can't talk tonight. What was it called again? Plan Z. Search. Right. Hang on. Plan Z, DVD, new sealed item, new item, £1.55. Right. Just check that really is what it's saying. Yeah, region 2, genuine item, brand new sealed DVD. Buy it now. Pay with PayPal. Just logging in. It'll be done in a second. Done. Thanks. Your order is placed. You should have it by the 12th of February. There you go. Well said. Got it. I still might not watch it for 6 months though. And it's got a picture of a bloke stood in front of the door with like a woolly hat on in it. Yeah. There you go. Got it. Tactical said bundles of hundreds of DVDs on eBay cost 15 quid. Yeah, it's good stuff though, isn't it? It's good, you know. I don't mind buying DVDs for £1.50. It's all right, and that was fucking new sealed. Don't normally get them like that, but I imagine, Mike, what would you rather fight? A pack of starving wolves or tag team of lions? You can have chainmail and a 9mm pistol, 5 mags. How starving are the wolves? Because it depends how starving they are. If they're really, really, really starving, they might be a bit weak. But how many's in a pack? Or 2 lions? Oh, fuck me. I reckon both of them could potentially, even if you had chainmail, could crush you. A lion would definitely be able to crush you through it. Maybe the wolves probably wouldn't. Depends how big they are. But there you go, wolves. I've got it now. I've got plan Z, as I say. Z, not Z. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the wolves, Iron Man. Mark said, Iron Man, I'd go for the wolves. Kill the leader, the rest will back off. Lions will keep coming. But also, 9mm, I bet you'd struggle to, I bet you might have to pump quite a few of them bullets into a lion. I'm not sure. Dad said, Freddie Tomlinson, I haven't seen the Western film, but I saw my bank manager the other day. He's a Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger. Does that count? What's Freddie saying? I've missed that. Oh, have you seen Lone Ranger? Sorry, Freddie. No, I haven't, mate. Oh, there you go. I've got it now. I've ordered it. Wolves said, don't mean I might not watch it for because as I was showing, I don't know if you saw this, I've actually still got, apart from 2 of these that I've watched now, I've still got all these to watch yet. Some of these ain't even been opened yet. So that's just going onto that pile. That's not even all the shit I ain't seen. That's just the stuff I got recently. No, I'm not clapping myself. MG Motors, you're right. He said, if you had to defend an area against a small group on your own, what would be your weapons of choice? UK legal. Oh, I don't know. Depends on the situations. It could vary on lots of different things. But obviously, if you had to, it'd be a good idea to do the old sort of 300 Spartans tactic and make someone have to funnel through a little area, and then you could pretty much just take them out of anything, couldn't you? If this was in a situation where, fictional situation. Right, Mark, how you doing, mate? You all right? You missed you there. Mark said, fucking won't send me notifications. Useless piece of shit. Nightmare. I tell you, YouTube are like that, though. YouTube are just like that in their own right. Edward said, wait, you were using those blank guns in your garden. I'm nervous even using a CO2 air pistol. It's that loud for some reason. This was in my early 20s. I didn't really care. Also, though, my neighbours are they don't care. My neighbours was quite good. They still are. My neighbours are all right. They don't mind. Yeah, they know me well enough to know I'm not, I don't think I used to care in them days. I shall be watching Inbred soon. I may even watch it tonight, Wolf said. I haven't watched it yet. I finished watching Human Remains last night. Watched this just before I came on the stream. That's if you like El Mariachi, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and Desperado, you'll like that. Right, what am I going to see on here? Jamie, I'm just having a look. These pictures I got at. Nice. I like the old friend gun. So we got Jamie dressed up as Papa Lazarus. Not really. And Jamie and his son with the old Bren gun. Fuck's sake, and there's even a picture of him on the fucking. I nearly spat then on the toilet at the fucking B&Q. That's sake. Oh, God. Oh, Jamie in the army. Nice one. Yeah. I won't let you send the other one, Louise. Bloody hell. If I could share these, well, you know, I won't share them unless you say I can't anyway, but these I would love all that. I'll keep it us three's little secret. I've described the pictures. Dumble Sabu said, unless I go to my old dears, I have to wait until bonfire night to use my blank fires. Yeah, I don't do it so much now. I ain't got any blank fires anyway now, but yeah, I would shoot blank fires in the day. At one point in my back garden. I probably wouldn't so much now though. I do try to always get in a position where my neighbours can't see me now. Just because, you know, I don't want to aggravate my neighbours. I think they'd be all right anyway, but you know, unless you really know your neighbours, some neighbours, if they see you with a gun, you know, they don't know what it is. But my neighbours are all right, as I say. They know me well enough. Both sides have lived here for years and years and years. I may be getting new neighbours that side though soon, so that might be a bit of a nightmare. I'll still shoot and all that though. I'll just make sure they can't see me. I don't care if they can hear me because it could be anything. It could be a fucking nail gun. Mark said, my neighbours are curtain twitchers. If someone knocks on the front door and you fart in the kitchen, by the time you open the door, they already know. MG Motor says, I reckon that new adder repeating crossbow will probably get to be the best range weapon you could get. Close quarters, I'd always take a cutlass machete and a dirk and a dagger. Yeah, a nice big machete all the way. MG Motors, definitely. Yeah, nice big heavy machete. This is a nice. I'll tell you, this is a nice heavy machete. I want to make one of these into a Bowie knife, a giant Bowie. But this would hit like a fucking bastard because it's thick. It's not a thin machete, that. But I took a machete and modded it into this. This is the Anglo Arms Bolo machetes. MG Motor said a few fireworks and bangers would be good to scare them. Dumbo Sabu, so I wouldn't dare use the select fire Sten. Let's go to my mate's paint. Yeah, that's that would be a very hearing something like that would put most people scare most people, wouldn't it? Because you don't hear things like that very often. Sort of automatic sort of gunfire. James, how's your dad's memorial display coming on? I still need to get the pictures. Once I've done the pictures, it'll be finished. It's good, Jamie. I ain't added any more since I did what I did. Yeah, I just need the pictures now. He said Jamie nearly gave our neighbours a heart attack with his air raid siren when he first got it. Plugged the bugger in. Let's say, I can imagine. Yeah, Rambo's toothpick. But that, I'm going to make a Bowie knife that big soon. And that'd be a proper fucking Bowie knife. That is in it, Skits idea. No, that is a knife. Mark said, my neighbours are curtain twitchers too, but tend not to get out of hand, at least not in the residents' WhatsApp group. Maybe I'm just lucky. Well, maybe. MG Motor says, looks like a real dangerous piece. My cold steel cutlass machetes only cost me £30. But I'd like to take over my... But I'd take that over my £300 sword due to the rugged and practical build. Yeah, this probably cost me 15 quid. It's homemade. The initial machete was 15 quid. Jumble Sabu said, just as well, mate. 17 quid for 50 blanks for Sten. You'd soon rattle for a box. Yeah, you fucking would, wouldn't you? Fred said, the problem with neighbours where I live is when a city person moves into the area and thinks they know how to run the area, even though locals have been there and doing it for generations. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it, Freddie? Yes, that is big. Put it this way. That's quite a big Bowie knife. That's a 10-inch Bowie. I don't know how big this one is. I think that's 18 inches. So actually, that must be 12 inch then. I don't know. Zach Attacks, you right, mate? How are you? That's a quick question. Now I've got the bayonet on the front of the horizon. Would you suggest fixing a torch on top? I would. I actually think overall a torch on the top is better. If you wait a couple of days down, I'm going to do a video of all of the different ways you can mount a torch on a crossbow. So you don't need to do it just this way, but this is one way. So that's the torch on the top, and it's a peep through sight basically. So you see, you can still see the sight underneath. So you just look through. Twain. But there's other ways you can do lights. But if you wait a couple of days, I'll show you how you can still put a torch underneath with the bayonet. Yeah, loads of different places. I'll show you how to do it in different bits if you want, Darren. I've got to do the video in a couple of days anyway. So, yeah, maybe Monday I'll put a video on of all the different ways, and I'll link to all of the stuff. Cheap as well, you know, mounts for like £2. Because you could still fit with there's a couple of mounts you could use. Actually, I've got them here. By pure fluke. This is a torch I got sent. So this has got the mounts in it. There's a couple of mounts like this. This one would be a bit big. But that could actually fit on the bayonet and have the torch, but that's a bit big, so I wouldn't recommend that one. But you get one. Let me find the other one. A bit smaller. Again, this might be a bit big, but something like this would probably fit on the bayonet. That would fit on the bayonet, and then you could have the torch in there. Mark said, I had to send a few friendly warning shots to some of my neighbours. Help me stay lucky. Well, that's it, ain't it, Mark? Sometimes got to be done. Jamie said, I hooked my bayonet for my Lee Enfield. My hooked bayonet for my Lee Enfield is a beast. Kern, you right, mate? And he said, does the light glare on the sights? It does a little bit, but it sort of helps because this has got the fiber optic ends anyway. But I'll be honest, in the dark, depending on how you have this, you could have it like that. You know, back a bit. That's barely shining on it. Lights it up perfectly, in all honesty. And also, what this does, I've shown you this before, right? If you have a torch on the bottom of your... If you have a torch on the bottom of the crossbow, you can't see anything at night anyway. Let me show you. Right. To load the next bolt. So here's a torch underneath. Right. This very bright. Let me turn, because it's not really realistic in here, because it's bright, it's lighting up the room. You know what I mean? And I've got that light on there. Hang on. Right, so this light is on. Let's turn it on a little bit more. So underneath, you can barely see. So yeah, you can see where you're shooting, but once you've shot your bolt, you can't see to load another bolt. You can see slightly in here because I've got a PC screen on, and this is lighting up the room. But it'll be difficult. Now, with a torch on the top, you can see the rail to load another bolt. So there's your target, but you can also see to load another bolt in. A lot of people don't realise that. I actually think they're better on top. But you don't need to do it like that. There's loads of ways. And you don't have to have it on top. You can also... You don't have to have it like that. This one, I've got a... This is a red dot. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The batteries run out. The torch is there. But I made that. That's just zip tied on with a. I bought a little weaver rail, zip tied and glued it on. Put a light on there. But I personally think they're better on the top, and I think you can get more stuff on the crossbow then. But the problem is if you have the torch underneath, it stops you putting other stuff on. Yeah, WC's Tactical Crossbow Limited. Maybe that's what I should have called myself. I don't know. All them years ago. Only I'd have known. That's this Halloween stream again. I said, Mike, I really like your channel. It's the most down-to-earth weapon channel I know. Well, thank you, Ipan. I appreciate you saying that. That genuinely means a lot to me when people say things like that. Cheers, mate. I'll try to keep it sort of how I would like it. You know what I mean? Change my name to Tackleberry. That's so, what do you call it? Police Academy, isn't it? Kern said SAS used to have lights on the top of their MP5 same way. Yeah, nice. Yeah. It's slightly different with guns because you don't need to load them up manually, if that makes sense. It's a bit easier. But yeah, they used to have mag lights on their MP5s, didn't they? I've seen that. But I think the torch thing is a personal preference and really depends on what you want it for. But I do like having it on the top for two reasons. I like it on the top because you can you light up the rail and you can fit more stuff underneath. But I'll tell you what I'll also do, Darren. Jim wants to be able to fit a torch. Jim M wants to be able to fit a torch underneath the bayonet still. So if I can't find a really cheap basic mount, I'll make one. I'll make one that you lot can buy off me for a couple of quid, so that you can have a little torch. You know, like this is too big, but you can have a little torch just there, basically. Be, you know, that's fucking thing's massive. I ain't got nothing small, I don't think. But yeah, so you can get a small torch. With that, I've got nothing small. Everything I've got is like massive compared to what I need to show you. But yeah, you can get a little torch on the bottom there like that, say. Nice one, Mark. Yeah, don't get to like the stream. That's actually helping it. I'll be honest with you. If you like the videos, you're more likely to get sent them, they reckon. Friendly said I always have my light on the top of my gun scope. Wolf said I prefer red light head torch. Well, yeah, I think you mentioned that before, didn't you? And SOS Power mentions it. That is a good idea. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good idea. The only reason I go for a light on it is, again, saves you having to pick up two things. I just like, because, yeah, a headlight would be good because it lights up what you're looking at all places. Freddie said Amazon do that sort of thing. That's it, Freddie. Yeah, Amazon and eBay. That said, Mike, use the same bayonet mount, but drill a hole in it and mount another underneath. Well, do you know what? All you do, yeah, exactly. That wouldn't be too hard. You know what else you can do? I might be able to just replace that. You can get these ends with a little bit of a weaver rail on it, and then you can just put another one on it. And as you say, yeah, it wouldn't be too difficult. The problem is it's getting it to other people, because once they've already got their things. Yeah, I could easily do a thing so that you can still have a torch on there. Edward said, do you have bows as well as crossbows? I've got a couple of bows. I don't use them very often, though. Dan said, no, I totally agree. Now you have showed me the benefits of having it on the top. I'll keep looking for Monday for the torch video. Yeah, I'll put that on Monday for you, mate, and then I can give you about, I reckon I'll be able to show you 5 different ideas to mount it. Zach Attack said, I was looking at the Barnet Commander 2 crossbow. Looks really nice and a bit history, but they're expensive. Yeah, they are, aren't they, Zach? They're like 750 quid now. Yeah, I don't know if this one strobes. The one I've got on the one on that strobes, and the one on the redback strobes. Yuval said, I wish my CNC lessons will start this week. Just finished another look. Nice one, Yuval. You'll be able to make some very nice things doing that. You might be able to make your own magazines and that. Well, lots of things. Friendly said, I have my Windfire torch. I was thinking about yesterday. They come with a mount like that. I don't think they sell separately. I mean, you can get loads of put it this way, there's a lot of ways you could mount a torch on this, and I'll show you them. You've all said, will you make a double bayonet for the Cobra? I don't know about a double one, but I will. That was the sort of joke that I was going to do. I will definitely make a bayonet for it. I don't know about a double one though. I might just put 2 on mine just for a joke, but I might be able to make it one solid thing. So yeah, it's really solid. Edward said, I'd love an old school longbow. I've got essentially like a longbow. I've got a takedown longbow. Both of those was made by my twin brother, JJR Survival. And I've got a compound bow that he gave me as well, Christmas. Schizoid said, what's the most powerful pound crossbow you can buy? Anything you can get, mate. So if there was a £350 crossbow and you could buy it and own it in this country. There's no limits to crossbows. £250. Yeah. See that there? That's £175 compound. That one's £150 recurve. That's £130. This is 80. That one's 80. But yeah, if you could get £250 one, you could legally have that and shoot it, no issues. I don't think you really need more than 175 in all honesty, though. And that's a bit much for garden shooting. Iron Man said, Mike, have you ever had a hangover that feels like you have an axe embedded in your head? Yes, I did. Yeah. Last weekend, mate. Yes. If last weekend was when I drank all that weird shit, yeah. Fuck me. I had to go back to bed in the end. My head hurt so much. Felt like the whole of the back of my head was like cramped. Yeah, horrible. Yeah, quite a lot, Iron Man. Especially if I drink that old Frosty Jacks. Zed said, yeah, there's no limit on power. I've seen £350 ones for sale. Mark said, Mike, what's one of your brother's videos today? How's the dog Bella? Oh, nice one, Mark. Yeah, she's good now. I think Mark said she might have like liver disease that ain't going to get better. But other than that, she's all right. Yeah. When I went round there, was it this year or I can't remember if it was maybe the beginning of this year, I went round there. And she'd still try and sort of jump up and all that, because they said that's quite weird. She don't act like that, but both of them was sort of jumping up, and yeah, she's old now. Yeah, I'll tell Matt you asked about Bella, but yeah, she's good now for an elderly dog. You know what I mean? Fred said to your mother, I was thinking about getting into CNC machine because I do stone carvings with Dremel tool. Which will take a while, and I broke my adapter. Beer or cider, whichever one's stronger, Edward. At the minute, though, probably cider, because I have to watch out drinking too much beer. You've also said, I heard in Slovenia you can buy a recurve crossbow without any problem, but need a license for a compound crossbow. That's strange, isn't it? Did not know that. All right, Tactical, I'll have a quick look, mate. Let's have a look. See if that's the things I was thinking of. I wouldn't say anyway, but nice. Yeah, I have seen them. That would work. That would work. The torch might be a bit low, but that would definitely work. You could probably have the torch coming out the side in that case. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. Thank you, Tactical. There's loads of them kind of mounts, loads of them. You're off, Mark. Take care, mate. See you later, Mark Hucker. Schizoid said that's a brain shrinking due to dehydration. It separates from the skull. Really? Fucking hell, that sounds horrendous. Drink more water. Yeah. Well, I normally do. That's the one thing I do drink is water, but obviously, hungover. Oh, that sounds horrendous. That does. I'll tell you what, though. I sometimes get so hungover, I can't even drink water. You know you're hungover when you can't even drink water, even though you're dying for it. Mark's a nice one. Good to hear. She can go out gracefully now. Yeah, exactly, Mark. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I imagine I love dogs, but it's heartbreaking when they die. It is. It is. Because they're as massive your family than your kids, your brothers and sisters, and all that, aren't they? Edward said, "Go on, please tell me you're Strongbow man." Yeah, I used to love Strongbow. It's my favourite drink. Not dark fruits though. No, I used to like Strongbow Super. In all honesty, Edward. Louise said, "Mike, my son one day decided to get his Nerf sniper gun and creep up behind Jamie, potentially." Nice one. Yeah, they've learning from experience, I suppose, aren't he? Jack said, "What guns do you have?" Just what you can see there. But what that is, that's a banner of the stuff that's actually there. So if you look there, you can actually see the real baseball bat, and you can see the real stick and the real end of the sword. And if you look there, you can actually see the real end of the crossbow. But I have to cover them up for YouTube's weird rules regarding live streams, basically. Just having a look at this, see if there's any other places you can mount a torch. Yeah, I like them on the top personally. This has got quite a few add-ons. This has got, so the handle has even got a riser to bring it down a little bit, so you can hold onto the handle a little bit more. Because even if you're holding that much, it's all right. You don't need the whole handle. But yeah, I just thought I'd finish it like as good as possible. But these slings, these quivers, and these bayonets, I actually sell if anyone wants them. Yeah, Mark. Edward says, "Still wish you'd sell that S2. If I ever sell it, I'll let you know." Hello, Transparent. How are you? Farron, you right? Jumbo Salbu said, fuck, I can't talk. Jumbo Salbu said, nothing wrong with liking it on top, mate. Fuck's sake. What's better, on top or on bottom? On top or underneath, right? Depends what you're doing, don't it? Jack said, "Yeah, that's cool. YouTube are stupid rules. They're like decommissioned." Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's like DX, some BB guns, blank fire type things, replicas, that kind of stuff you don't need a license to have on your wall. See that sword? The scabbard on that partly had that involved moonshine. Put it that way. Yeah. Let's see how many people watch all of my videos and listen. Don't give the answer straight away. So in the making of this was moonshine. Who knows how the moonshine was used? Don't say straight away. Just say yes, and then I'll ask you. Moonshine was involved in making this. Something on this. James said, read an article the other day about the effects of heavy drinking. It scared the hell out of me. It made me seriously think from now on, no more reading. That's what I think. Yes. Not reading that shit again. Let's see who's been paying attention to my videos then. If I don't get any yeses, oh, shit, end of the stream. Moonshine was involved in the making of this sword. If you know, just say yes. Yuval said, I think the foot strap of the Armextron is a joke. What makes you say that? What, because it don't need it, or offbeat warble, right, mate? Farron said, have you ever had a real gun before? If not, what gun would you get? Not sure. SB Founder, you right, mate? Zero is the sword. Yeah, no, yeah. You know, Mark, don't you? I'll tell you how I diluted the. Let me know if this is what you thought it was. I diluted the leather dye so that it wasn't as dark. It was really that dark. I diluted the leather dye with moonshine and made it that color. There you go. Let me know if that's what you thought. Right. Hello, everyone who's just joined. That's it. Yeah, I diluted it with some moonshine. I think you lot are all delayed, or am I seeing a delayed? No, I can't be seeing a delayed thing, can I? I don't know. Make sure that the chat is on live, not chat. You've said you don't really need the foot strap, just simple plastic part, and you need to be careful with it because you can break it. Yeah, I don't know if it's happening on mine, but there's been quite a few issues lately on live streams with the chat really badly going out of sync. If it gets really bad, let me know. Nice one, Mark. All right. Yeah, it can go a bit weird. I'll just keep replying to what I can see. Yeah, no, what I did, that was the color of the dye originally, and I diluted it to make it that lighter brown. It worked pretty good. Yuval said, by the way, what is your job, Mike? I don't work, Yuval. This, and I know it sounds like a joke when I say it, this is really my job. This is the way I earn money, and I don't get paid for YouTube. And I don't have any benefits either. So literally all of the money I get comes from selling my crossbow accessories, donations, and Patreon, and people using my shopping links. That's all the money I get. Yeah, I don't get no government money. Yeah, that's people. I know some people don't believe that, but that is genuinely the truth. I don't even get benefits. The problem is, if I did, they'd make me work, and then if I worked, I wouldn't be able to look after my mum, and also wouldn't be able to do YouTube videos. So it's actually easier for me not to sign on, because if I did sign on, they'd make me work, and then I sort of, I can get away with not working just. Yeah, I don't actually read. This is my job. and I don't get paid. That's what I have to go on about and merchandise. Bit of merchandise. That's where my money comes from. Yeah, that's it. That's genuinely the truth. So no job, no benefits. It all comes from YouTube. That's why I have to be careful on the reason I cover this stuff up. I probably don't actually have to, but I can't. If I did get shut down, that'd be all of anything I ever earned gone. Where am I? Freddie said, I didn't see that video. I'm ashamed to say. I'm saying I read your mind. There you go. Mark said, might be good to slow the comment speed. Sure you managed to. Oh, yeah, I could. It don't seem too bad tonight. Yeah, let's put a bit of slow mode on, shall we? I won't put too much on. Tactical said, put a pony in my pocket and fetch my suitcase on the van. Hey, yeah, and towards Masters. Fuck's sake. Yuval said, hope you're okay with this and make good amount of money. Sounds weird at the start. Yeah, I generally I don't work and I don't have any benefits, so I have no real normal income. All of my income comes from coffee.com donations, Patreon, which is about 30 quid a month. Which ain't bad, actually. 30 quid a month. Donations, I get about a tenner every week from donations, which I'm very grateful for. Selling the crossbow quivers, really, and all the crossbow accessories and some of the merchandise. But the merchandise is very, sometimes I don't sell the merch for fucking 6 months. And I get a little bit from, if you buy through Amazon, if you shop on Amazon or eBay, go to Amazon or eBay through my link first, then bookmark it. And then every time you shop, I get a percentage of what you spend. Freddie's carrying on the Only Fools and Horses theme tune music. Jamie said, why threaten to leave me? Because my obsession with Only Fools and Horses. I said, okay, I'll fetch my suitcase from the van. I've never played Airsoft, Jack. MG Motor said, I'm quite keen on buying one of the £80 self-cocking pistol crossbows. I already have the £150, but I want something a bit less trouble to shoot. What would you recommend? 100% you want either the Armex Tomcat 2, but I think you can only buy that from Enfield Sports. So you either want that and then get a stock extender and get all my accessories, or you want a Horizon Redback. Again, it's the same crossbow, just without a stock, but you can get a stock extender for that now. Those two are probably the best crossbows going. What's that, Edward saying? Oh, Edward, I lost my job last year as an admin. My boss wanted someone who lived closer. I knew I was absolutely bollocks instantly. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? That's not right. Yeah, Rachel, like Cassandra, for fuck's sake. So, yeah, when I say people doing coffee.com donations, it generally, that does help a lot. Did I get any tonight? Got a couple last night, I think. We got about 4 last night. I thought someone had done tonight. No. Yeah. Go and send me a bit of money. Buy me a coffee. You pay with PayPal, no sign up. Go straight into my PayPal. Yeah, my stomach then. Video Bang said, ever going to get a full-size longsword? If I can find one cheap, Peach, maybe. If I get a decent amount of disposable money, I might do. I would like one of them, actually. Freddie says, because where it all comes from, I say, still going on. MG Matt says, thanks for the advice. Is there much better quality shooting with the Horizon, or is it just a different body? No, they're exactly the same. They just have different stocks, basically. So the whole body on the red back and the Tomcat are exactly the same, apart from this bit, this cocking bit on the Tomcat 2 just comes out like that. Basically, that's it. That's the only difference, and the color. But you can get this all in black. Dan said, "Do you still shoot the Cobra? What, the old style, or do you mean that Cobra Adder thing? The old crossbows now, I don't touch them. I've got an old crossbow there. Look, I don't touch them now. I'm out of Mike. Just the sticky VHSs. If this was on Twitch, I could get you a dirty DVD right now and show you the cover. If I did that on here, I'd probably lose my ability to live stream, sadly. But yes, I would. They're not sticky though. Right, thank you. Who just donated? Oh yeah, no, Mark donated earlier, didn't he? Who just donated just now? It's not popped up yet. It just says somebody. Well, thank you, whoever just donated. I appreciate it. Thank you. Somebody just donated 3 coffees. But genuinely, oh, it's Will again. You're right, Will. Thank you, mate. He donated last night. Thank you, Will. Yeah, funny thing is, it didn't say, and then it did. But yeah, all of that money does, I'll be honest with you, Patreon money 100% goes back into the channel every time. That's what that's for, that's monthly donations. Coffee.com is a bit of both. That helps me live, but also helps me buy stuff. Like with these, I have to buy this leather, obviously. So you do help me buy the materials to make things. Yeah. Edward said, I was planning on leaving. I had work from home because of the pandemic. Yeah, it's a shame though, mate. I can just chat suddenly went a bit mad then. Thank you, Dan. That's 10 people are going to say you're welcome, right? I hope so. Offbeat Warble said, do your bayonets fit the horizon? Yes, they do, mate. Yeah. I can show you right now if you want. Right. So this is a bayonet that somebody's supposed to be buying off me, but they haven't bloody got back to me yet. So you just loosen these up. Put it on. And then you just tighten them up, basically. I won't piss around doing it on here. But yeah, it does fit on there anyway. Yeah, fuck it, I'll put it on for you. There you go. I have to take that off though before I forget. The only reason I didn't want to put it on because this is someone who's bought one, and I'll forget and I'll leave it on there, and I'll be trying to work out where their fucking where their bayonet's gone. I won't realise it's on my bloody crossbow. Thank you, Darren. Yeah, he said donation sent. My man said, I did listen to Haim forever. Yeah, I thought it was all right. I prefer the one I listened to, which I can't remember what one it is now, but I think I told you the one I listened to on the video, didn't I? On that live. Yeah, no, I did. It's on my playlist now. Yeah, I got it on my playlist now. Well, I really ought to set this up so it's showing off the accessories. Dan said, did you ever do a video on making the bed? No. I'll tell you why. Bayonets, broadheads, and quivers. I've never shown how to make them because I didn't want someone stealing my ideas. Because the problem is that happens a lot. I'm surprised no one's done the quivers yet. Lewis often says that. He's surprised no one's nicked the quiver idea yet. And I am surprised they haven't. Yeah. So I've deliberately not shown how to make them because people steal it and then there'll be someone else selling fucking bayonets. And yeah, and then that'll be me. At the minute, I've got the monopoly on it. Oh, thank you, Louise and Jamie. I appreciate that. There's a bit of a delay on here, so it's not telling me yet who's putting it in. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I've put some in, haven't you? That's gone up by about, yeah. Thank you, everyone who's donated just now. Who's just donated? Louise and Jamie, Will, somebody, which was Will. Yeah, Mark did earlier. Mark Hucker did earlier. Thank you. Yeah, it genuinely does actually help me live, though. It does, yeah. You are actually paying my wages, so don't mean you're the boss, though. That's all right, Offbeat Wobbler. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they fit on yeah, piss easy really, and they go on any of these new ones. So they go on here. Any of these. So basically this and that one. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate it. And Jamie. It does massively help me out. Some people are right, yeah, have a beer, Mike, or spend this on whatever. I don't mind recommendations, what I spend it on. Mark said, I donated £1 million, Mike, but I made it look like an email from my Nigerian prince. I do get messages from Colonel Gaddafi's niece wanting to put £700 million in my bank, but she never responds when I ask her just to wire it over. You've all said, still kind of weird and sad to know you don't have any job, but if you're okay with it, I guess you know how to live and make the right amount of money. Well, exactly. Yeah, I'm lucky enough, Yuval, that I live in our family house, so I don't have to pay rent. And I can just about get by. I'll tell you, at the minute, this year, doing coffee.com and Patreon and that, and getting people to do the Amazon links, it's been quite a good... I've not wanted for anything, really. Yeah. You learn to live to your means, if that makes sense. A treat for me is getting a £1.50 DVD and having a night's getting pissed on vodka. So I'm a man of simple needs. Computer game every now and then. But yeah, I don't... The thing is, if I did work like 5 days a week, there would be hardly any... I wouldn't have time to do YouTube anyway. And also, I have to be at home to sort of do the stuff that my mum would do if she could do it. So I stay and do all that now. All right, Rich, how are you, mate? You all right? Yeah, Mark. Yeah. I think her name's possibly Indira Gaddafi. She never sends the money. Well, put it this way, Louise. I buy the films that I really want. I may be able to get the other ones a different way. But yeah, I get you. Freddie said, does coffee work? Does exclamation? No, I never did exclamation coffee. But actually, I need to do a coffee. No, what you do for coffee.com, how do you get the it's exclamation mark support, isn't it? How do you get... Have I done one for just coffee.com? I thought I had. No, that's Patreon, isn't it? I need to do one for coffee.com then. Fuck's sake, have I not done? If you look in the description, though, in the description, it says one-off donations. Click that link. That's it there. This is it. If anyone wants to do it, the lowest you can donate is £2. And because I put it lower, it used to be £3, but I thought I'm not going to make people have to pay £3 every time. So there you go. Coffee.com weapon collector. Yeah, I'll have to make one, Freddie. I didn't realize I didn't have one for that. Dan said, can't you get carers benefits? No, sadly not, because the weird thing with my mum, right, she's technically able to work, but so I would never be able to get benefits for looking after her, because technically she can work. She can sort of work if she can go to the job and just sit down, basically. So if it's a sitting down job with no walking, she can technically do it. So yeah, so it's a very weird situation. Mark, there's a thing called super chat, but I'm not allowed to do it because also I don't get any money from YouTube. I've been demonetized. I'm not even allowed to do the super chat thing. But if you click this link, coffee.com weapon collector, click that link and you can donate through PayPal straight to my PayPal. That's the easiest way to do it. I don't use Steam. Never done a Steam account. Yeah, put up the cost of coffee prices, £5 a coffee. Yeah. I thought I'd do it as 2, and then if people want to do more, they can. But as I say, people don't have to donate. Yeah, I thought I did, Zed. I thought I did have a coffee.com thing. What is it? How'd you do it? What is the coffee.com one? The funny thing is, I thought I had. Where's Nightbot on here? Thank you, Mark. Mark's just donated as well. There's a really bad delay on here, though. It pops up on one thing and it doesn't say the rest. Well, I do genuinely massively appreciate when people do donate. I will. All right, Mark, I will definitely. Yeah, I will do. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. To give a one-off donation, click this link and click support. Yeah, it is support then, yeah. Oh, it's Patreon that does Patreon, isn't it? Yeah. See that Nightbot thing? It comes up with there. Thank you, Mark. I just saw it. Cheers, mate. I saw your message as well. Thank you. But yeah, that's a weird situation I'm in. You know, it's sort of, I know it sounds odd, but it's actually probably better for all of us in the long run that I don't work. Because if I did, there'd be hardly any there wouldn't be hardly any YouTube videos, put it that way, because I just wouldn't have time. So it sort of works out better for everyone, apart from my wages. As I say, you soon learn to live like it. Yeah, it would help if YouTube paid me, but they don't. I've never been paid by YouTube. I don't know. So what's everyone's plans for tomorrow? I've got to do a video for Simon and his bolts. I'm going to do a review for Simon's bolts. And then maybe at the same time record the video for these torch setups, but not put it on till Monday. I've been putting a lot of videos on lately. Yeah, it's easy on coffee.com, isn't it, Mark? Piss easy. You don't have to fuck about at all on there, do you? You've all said, when will lockdown be over? I want to know when to pay for the second packages and donate for the Horizon Prod. I'll be honest with you, they've extended it ever so slightly, you've also maybe the beginning of March, but I might be able to sort your stuff out a little bit earlier than that. So give me a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and we might be able to do it then. Yeah, they've extended the lockdown ever so slightly, annoyingly. You're off, Peach. Good night, mate. You got what? You got work or something, Peach? Video base. Richard said, found another water pump for that machine. If it doesn't work, being returned. I hope you get it sorted, Rich. He said, Mike, have you ever thought about going in-depth DVD and selling them about your talks? Write that again. I couldn't quite get that. Oh, I get you. Making in-depth DVDs and selling them. Potentially, because Mark does stuff. I've got a twin brother. He does books. Yeah, that'd be interesting to do, I think. I know what you mean now, Louise. Fist, you right, mate? He said, yeah, easy days for him tomorrow. Farron said, going shooting. Friend of mine has a lot of rats around his field. Nice, you're going to do a bit of ratting, are you? Yeah, probably be 2025 when this is all over. The architect is going to pick up a airsoft. Freddie said, what would happen if I put all links in one message? I don't know. All might come up. It all might spam. I don't know. It all depends when the last one was sent. No, these are £80. These are a bit stronger than that. These are £80. This is £80. Actually, I would say, Darren. Now, not everyone agrees with me. I swear this is slightly more powerful than the Tomcat 2. Not by a lot, but my one seems to be about £5 stronger than the Tomcat 2. Yeah, £80 these are. The Tron is 50, but that is still stronger than an old £80 crossbow. So you know, like the old pistols. The old pistols that used to say they was 80 was about 45, and the ones that said they was 50 was about 20 or 30. These are actually about £75. See that one down there, Mark? That's £50 one. And that is, but that's a new style one. James said, tomorrow I'm going to buy myself a pack of Tampax because it says on the box that you can ride a bike, go swimming, because you can't do it, because you can't do any of that. Good idea. Good idea. Fist said, just realised I haven't been to the pub in 6 months. Anyone else miss going to the pub? I miss going for a drink with my... yeah, they say that though, Zed, but I don't think it is. Because the weird thing is, that says that's 80. That's considerably weaker than this, though. 100%. Quite a lot weaker. And all of the other ones, all of the... I've always said it was 80 because it said it was 80. All of the other models, like the copies of that, are all 50. Yeah. So I don't know. That says it's 80, though. But and I've always said it's 80. But I'm starting to wonder now whether it really is 50. Because it's a lot easier. If I could get it down, I'd show you. But I can hardly pull this back. I can get that Tron nearly cocked with my fingers. Like right back, nearly cock it with just my fingers. Freddie said, not doing much tomorrow, watching the cricket. But yeah, I've never really known 9% Zed, but yeah, that's definitely weaker than these, though, definitely. But it does say 80. Nice one, Mark. Yeah, might as well, ain't you? Then he said, Mike, just I've just stuck you on the big telly. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's always nice to know my my handsome face is potentially on a 50-inch TV. I'll get the light back on for you.
Bluetooth's ready.
Ignore the talking.
Waiting for device connecting.
Richard said the Tron has a shorter power stroke as well. Maybe that then, but it is definitely weaker. Maybe that's got an £80 prod, but it's not as... Yeah, I can't actually remember, Rich, in all of the... I've not really done much on that. Yeah, so my head must be at least 20 inches then, Louise, at the minute. That is definitely weaker, though, but I've never really known 100%. But if you get... There's a copy of that. It's that rebranded called the Scorpion, and that's claiming to be 50. That's it, Mark. Well, this is just the green version. This is all I could get when I got one. I couldn't get the black one, so I just got the green ones. That's all they had. Yeah, it is cheaper to drink at home. You've also thought about getting a 3D printer and started making more things. That'd be a good idea. Tactical said the OP360 says 80, but easier to cut than a Tomcat 2. Maybe longer stock helping, fulcrum effect. Yeah, I get you. I don't know. That's the only way you'd ever know that is doing the old luggage scales to 100 no. Freddie said, I haven't seen my mates in months. Online lessons don't count. Feels weird because we have been back and forth, closed and opened at schools. Yeah, it must be weird. It must be very weird. My poor old niece and nephew have to still go to school because their mum's a key worker. She has to work, won't give her fucking what do you call it, furlough. So they still have to go to work school. Poor sods. I'll be honest though, kids. I don't think little kids really care. You know what I mean? They don't care that much. After done, they probably stay at school, but at home. I mean, but I think at the same time they don't always. If you're young enough, you don't really know much difference, do you? Although hopefully, if their mum and dad's watching this, they'll tell me later. I imagine the kids probably do want to stay at home, but it is nice. You do get to see your friends at least, don't you? Yeah, this one strobes. Caleb, he said, thinking about going to Manchester from the US after COVID. Is my LM Wave all right, regardless of knife laws? Let me have a look what the LM Wave is. Oh, if it doesn't lock, yeah. Does it lock? If it does lock, you need to be careful. And I wouldn't risk bringing a knife through like UK customs or whatever, or whatever you call it, airport stuff. You might be better off not bringing one. When you get here, go and buy one. Schizoid said, do crossbow limbs lose power over time? How often should I restring them? I never take my strings off, and I just restring them when the string starts wearing out. But thanks to the person in the stream called Your Mother, Yuval, he's going to donate some money for me to buy a new prod. Depending on the price, I might just put the rest of the money and buy another one of these. It would be good to have two. And we're going to test. I'm going to test to see whether these do lose power over time. Jamie said, I'd love to go to the Imperial War Museum when it reopens. Yeah, that'd be good. Caleb said, the UK PK, when I went in 2019, almost got arrested for it. Exactly. I would... It's very... what I would do is I would go over with... You mean come over here, don't you? Is that what you mean? I wouldn't bring any knife coming over here, but when I got here, I'd go and find a shop that sells Swiss Army pen knives or Leatherman Waves, whatever, and buy one. Swiss Army pen knife probably where to go. Get a cheap, nice cheap Swiss Army pen knife. Louise said, Freddie, you will love Manchester. Loads of places to go, good food. Plus, there's the Imperial War Museum. There are lots of other things. A Duke is legal, yeah. If it's a small one, as long as it doesn't lock and it's under 3-inch blade, it's legal. But you got to remember, they do not like. I suspect, and I don't know about this. They changed the laws so you can't have any knife in certain areas. I would imagine if you can't carry any knife at all in a school, I imagine you probably can't carry any knife at all in an airport either. I may be wrong there. But there's a couple of places they banned knives outright, even if they're legal. You can't carry a Swiss Army penknife in a school. That's actually illegal now. So that's what I would do personally. I would rather have something like a tactical pen or nice strobing flashlight till I could get, while I was there, something better. Keep the receipt. You can always give them it back or send it to yourself. Just before you leave, send it to yourself in the post. Dan said, do you think you could keep your pistol crossbow cocked for a period of time without damage? Just saying when hunting with it cocked. I wouldn't leave it cocked for hours, put it that way. I suspect that would put pressure on the trigger, the string, and stuff like that. But obviously you can cock it and hold it for a bit if you wanted to, yeah. Maybe, half an hour or something probably. Yeah, I'd imagine that'd probably be all right. I'm not sure though. I wouldn't do that personally. Yeah, I wouldn't. Because it definitely would put pressure on the string, the trigger mechanism. That one recently, was it, Mark? Yeah, if you've had that, yeah, stay under the radar, innit? The comments have slowed down a lot now. Everyone falling asleep. I'll be on for about another 15 minutes and I better go off. And then I shall be on next Friday and Saturday. And that's the old Cold Steel Pro Light EDC and that again. I like that. I ain't been coughing all night tonight, have I? For once. Yeah, has the chat broken or something? Let me do the pop-up chat and see what happens. There, add. Or add it, I don't know. Yeah, add. I haven't seen any fun comments for ages. War Production is back. Freddie said I'm going to Manchester, but I am a Manchester United fan. Dan said hello. Right, all the comments are shooting up now. I'm going to have to miss a couple. Yeah, it had frozen on my own. Actually, no, it ain't that bad. Hello, Dan. Fitted over here, the only knives that are legal here in the public are pen knives. Listen, I'm originally from that area. Loved United. They were hard to keep up with the chat when you're having a good drink. It does. That's why I read it out. It's a bit easier then. Because some people don't read the chat out and don't read out what they're replying to. So it can be hard to understand what the person's actually replying to. Nylon said, what's your earliest childhood memory with a knife? I love them old Grady memories. I got some memories. I can't remember how old I was, maybe 8, when I had a lock knife. I mean, a sheath knife. We had a sheath knife that had, but my dad ground it so it wasn't sharp or pointy because they was like razor sharp. We used to walk around with them on our belt. Dropping my knife in the woods and searching about for half an hour because it was in the leaves. I have been a smoker, but I haven't smoked for at least 14 years. But I started, by the time, put it this way, I started smoking when I was probably about 8 or 10. By the time I was 12, I was smoking every day. Maybe. Well, I didn't smoke that many. Maybe about 5 a day when I was about 12. By the time I was like 17, 18, probably 15 a day, 15 to 20 a day, maybe. Gave up that at the age of 24, I suppose, 26. But yeah. No one said nothing like being a kid with a knife on the belt. Exactly, yeah. Dad just pictured you as Nelson from The Simpsons as a kid. I'd say. Oh, God. No one said feels the same as your first bike. Lots of power and independence, exactly. So I remember when I was a kid buying big pen knives from the post office at all places. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You've all said, is the string on the red back? Is the string on the red back be okay on the Armix Tron? I think so. I can't promise that, Yuval. I think it would, though. I could measure the prods one day and let you know the limbs, but I think they are the same length. Damien said, I have some very nice bayonets in my collection. Nice. Yeah, you have to send me some pictures, mate. Because I remember getting knives as a kid. Why so clearly? Oh, wait, it was yesterday. Freddie. The knives I had as a kid, I've actually bought the knife. I still want to show you my first knife if I can find it. I've got to turn all that crap out though. I haven't got my first knife, but I bought a version of my very first knife. May take me a while to find it. Get me on here a little bit longer. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, I haven't seen it yet. I'm standing on this crap. Oh shit, yeah, it's in here, isn't it? I've not done this. Forgot I'd put these even in here. Yeah, forgot about this. This was one of the very first knives I ever had. So this isn't the one because I lost it. So I had a German army knife, which is like a Swiss army knife, but a bit bigger. The blade's bigger on this than a Swiss army pen knife. I think this is actually too long to be legal carry. Well, no, that's just under. If you count the cutting edge, if you count right down to there, it's too long. So it's got a blade, corkscrew, an awl, and that's a bottle opener, tin opener. That's a file, and then under this piece of metal, it's a saw. That was one of the very first knives I ever had. Now, as I said, that's not the actual one. I bought myself a new one, and I wanted to have a version. That's what I've got in here. I don't have any World War II bayonets or knives, or gas mask. This is a copy of a World War II knife, though, but this is a brand new one. And it's got the Marlin spike. I always wanted one of these, but I could never get a good original one. So I bought a reproduction for about a tenner. This is a bird. I don't know what bird. Yeah, it's mostly folding knives in here. So there you go. That was the very first knife I ever had. Well, one of them anyway. So it all back in there. You know about fucking shit. Like loads of stuff to put back now. That box is even falling off. All right, Louise. Yeah, nice one. I look forward to seeing it. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I got quite a few knives. I was turning, as you can see, that's all knives there. Most of these are homemade as well. Homemade, and the sheaths are homemade. So this was completely homemade. There's my logo on there. Well, I say completely homemade. Homemade from a blade blank. But I made the guard, the handle, the sheath. You know what, Louis? I probably could. If you sent me a design, I'm very, very slow to get around to making things. But yeah, if you don't mind waiting a couple of years, I probably could get around to making you some kind of gothic knife. Send me the design. Send me a picture of what you want. Mate, you know, I'm quite slow with these things. I'll just be honest. Right, I'm going off at 12, by the way. Because people will be going to bed soon. I'll do another late one soon, though. Tactical Pirates sending me something soon that will mean I can do a full webcam stream on the PlayStation 4. Yeah. So we can thank Tactical Pirate for that when that comes. I don't know if I could make a jackknife. That might be quite hard. It depends. Like fixed blades are easier to make than a folding knife, really. Outdoors Addiction, you're right, mate. I'm just about to go off, but good to see you on. How are you? God, I just dusted. I've just been getting a pile of knives out, and I've got dust all over my hands. It's starting to make me cough. War Productions. If you look on my channel, you'll actually see me making. I made this. See this? This is 100% homemade. So I made the sheath, the sword, the handle, you know, the blade, every bit of this. Stock removal, though. But yeah. This was made from a machete. So I made the sheath. Nice thick leather sheath. And that was made from a machete. Dan said, is that a Chinese bullpup roll? You nearly got it right, Dan. Not quite. So you get, sadly, Dan, you get a... Not quite. Cheers, Jamie. Yeah, get the tables. Devon, get the tables. Yeah, look on my channel. You'll see me making them. They said, you should do one every night, Mike. What am I going to do? You know what? Although they are good and I do enjoy them, Yeah, I don't think I could do every night. I used to do, at one point, I used to do 3 hours every night, and it started getting a bit too much at one point. I do enjoy them. Now, sadly, just 2 days a week. It makes everyone appreciate it a bit more. Yeah, there may be a situation soon where I could go a bit later, but after I got told off and sworn at down the phone at 12 o'clock by my mum, I thought I'd better go off at 12 for a couple of for at least a month. But it's nice having a chat, isn't it, Louise? That's exactly the same. I always say that as much as like what you lot get out of it, I do as well, especially during lockdown. It's nice to have a chat with people. And because I've got just enough followers where I can keep up with everyone. When you get too many, you can't talk to everyone, sadly, whereas I can still talk to everyone on here. So everyone gets a bit of a conversation. Well, that's it. And, yeah, maybe I'll just have to put one to go on, and you're not going to have a chat. You've also said best life hack is to find a way you don't work and to have a good life. Well, I'm not far off that, Yuval, in a way. But yeah, I certainly look like I have more money than I do, put it that way. But but if you knew me, you'd know I don't have fucking nothing. So. Mark said another live stream would be good. I could potentially do Sundays. I do because well, no, saying that, I actually do stream every night. So if anyone ever did want to chat, now this is true. I've completely forgot I do this. The reason I don't live stream every day is because 10:30 till 12 on weekdays, I live stream games. So follow WeaponCollector on Twitch. You'll see me in the corner up here. It's the exact same thing we're doing now. It's just I'm playing a game, so I have something to do. Don't have so many people on, but you can still chat about anything you want. Yeah, that's why I don't stream every night. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be going off in a second. No, you don't need that's only when I'm drunk. You have to do the stop. But yeah, follow me on WeaponCollector Twitch. Most evenings I'm on there because I play games in the evening. But I could do Sundays. I'm not saying I definitely am though. I'll always do Friday and Saturday though. But it feels the same to me. Yeah, it's like having a chat with your friends, isn't it? Oh, Mark. Yeah, George. Yeah, Pergio. He was on last night. Mate. And he messaged me today because George was talking about making your own. He wanted me to make some custom cards. No, it wasn't him actually, but he was on about a card game. You know what I mean? Where not a card game. It's hard to explain, but yeah, he was on yesterday. Right, I had better go off though, just in case, because people are going to bed. Each one's sober. I know to shut up. Like, be quiet. Follow Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, sadly the bell has rung. If I got a bell on here, I don't think I have. What's the best I can do on here? Yeah. Well, dead. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I might start doing Sundays. I don't know. Let's see. I can't guarantee it though. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday though. I'm normally on Twitch, 10:30 till 12ish. You can do the exact same thing you're doing here. Chat with me. It's just I'll be playing a computer game that instead. All right. Go on Twitch and have a look, and you'll see it. You actually see one of the live streams how it works. But yeah. Oh yeah, and the OnlyFans. I'll link to that next time. Not really. Bloody hell, you. Right. Yeah. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully see you soon. Yeah, exactly, Louise. Fuck's sake. That's it. If I could go on longer, I would. The problem is, yeah, everyone's going to bed, and yeah, I keep everyone awake, sadly. Right. Good night, everyone. See you later.